Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, of course, we are going to be covering everything that changed today with the brand new Season 1 Reloaded update here in Modern Warfare 3. And I say everything, I will be mainly covering multiplayer because obviously we do multiplayer on the channel, but Warzone and Zombies did get some changes too, but we're not going to be covering those today. However, I would like to point out, as of the update being live right now, I have seen that Warzone does seem to be broken at the moment. So if you guys are planning on playing Warzone as soon as your update is done, which is around 17 gigabytes, is what it was for me on Xbox, on the Series X, but should be similar sizes across PC and PlayStation. So it's a pretty big update. And of course, when you see what is in this update, you're going to understand why this update is so big, because they changed a lot of things in this update. But yeah, Warzone is currently broken or not working very well for many people, so be aware of that if you are trying to play. Sledgehammer will probably get on top of that pretty soon, I'd like to think so anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that seems to be broken moment. Zombies seems to be working fine. New, of course, boss to go and kill. So if you guys are playing zombies or interested in zombies, that seems to be working fine. Go ahead, get into there and, you know, beat that new boss. I might check it out as well. But yeah, we're going to cover, of course, the multiplayer changes, because today they changed so many things with multiplayer. Of course, as well, they added new modes, which are Headquarters, the Team Gunfight, and they've got that new Kill Confirmed, which is for the Boys special event, which will be live as well at 6 PM UK time, or as I'm saying this right now, it is 6 PM UK time. That event will be live. Also, with the event, the Boys themed event, is actually some challenges to go and complete a brand new weapon blueprint, which is also themed around the Boys. So if you guys want to go check that out, get in there and, you know, complete those challenges and get a brand new LMG blueprint. Again, themed around the Boys theme they're going with this season in the Season 1 Reloaded update. So yeah, a lot of new cool things, but they did a lot of things, of course. They did some improvements, such as faction emblems are now displaying while viewing the scoreboard, minor visual adjustments to the prestige animations and stuff. Very little things, okay? We're going to talk about the main things, such as resolved issue causing the players to be expected to be kicked back to the menus. So viewing daily challenges, if you're getting any of this sort of issues being kicked to the menus, they seem to have fixed those or supposedly fixed them. Again, don't know if those are actually there, but this is what they said they've done. Gameplay, spectating in third person, is no longer allowed in the following modes: Control, Cutthroat, Search, Destroy, and War. All not allowed to third person spectate anymore. I imagine that's to stop people from having like their friends tell them where certain people are and stuff who are off their camera and stuff. Audio, teammates will no longer play enemy sound effects upon sliding or landing from a fall. Improved footstep audio for players walking on puddle surfaces. Resolved issues with audio during the infiltration sequence on multiple maps. So they did some audio fixes and adjustments. I have to see if that changes anything drastic with the game. Obviously, audio is not too major in this game. It's not the be-all and end-all in this game. But, yeah. Let's move on to the maps. They sorted out the maps. There's loads of unintended locations, as they put here. Basically, every map pretty much has got changes. Sub-base, Skid Row, Scrapyard. Loads of them have been changed. Even hardpoint rotations, locations and stuff have been changed. Now, that will, of course, be mainly to affect, of course, rank play that did come with the update. Now, it's as of me recording this video, it is not currently live, which is now 10 past 6 UK time. It is not live right now, but it will be live probably in the next few hours or so. Maybe even the next day. We'll have to see with that. They did say that rank play is not going to be live as of the update. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. They said it was to make it less stressful on the servers and stuff. Again, not so sure on that. Maybe there's something they're missing at the moment. I'm not sure. But we'll have to see how rank play goes. But excited for that. Can't wait for when that goes live. Again, should be in the next few hours. Could even be the next day or so. We'll have to see. But rank play is going to be here and it will be live in the game. But let's get into it. Weapons and attachments, okay? This is the one that will be massive for a lot of you. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover all of them in this video because there are so many changes. And I think what they've went and done here is, and you guys let me know down in the comment section below whether you think this is what they've gone with here. A lot of Modern Warfare 2 guns have been changed. And it looks like a lot of them have been buffed. I think they're now doing what I think they were going to do, which was at the launch of the game, of course, Modern Warfare 3 guns have been the be-all end-all, are definitely better than the Modern Warfare 2 guns. Amazingly, not a single Modern Warfare 2 gun ended up being better than a Modern Warfare 3 gun. Now I think they're started to say, like, hey, it's about a month, 2 months, however many months it is into the game cycle now. We are at Season 1 Reloaded, of course, and they've decided to buff some Modern Warfare 2 guns, and I think they're going to make them on par with the Modern Warfare 3 weapons now, so expect a lot of meta-changing weapons here. This might change some of the meta weapons in the game. Modern Warfare 3 guns might not be as dominant as they were over the Modern Warfare 2 weapons now, but let's get into it. Assault rifles, the SVA 545. This was already a good assault rifle. has been buffed. Increased maximum damage from 29 to 30. Again, I know that's only one HP of damage. However, that will make some difference in certain gunfight situations. Quite interesting that that got a buff, because that gun was already pretty good, so it could even be better now. We'll have to see with that. Holger 556, increased sprint to fire time from 231 milliseconds to 252. This means, of course, it's going to be harder to, you know, come into aim down sight and sprint and shoot when you are running, of course. So that is a nerf, of course, to the Holger 556. Holger 556 was pretty good. It's a slight nerf. It's not really going to make a drastic change, I don't feel. Could do, but we'll have to see about that. DG56. This was an interesting weapon because, of course, this was a weapon that was pretty good and also had a glitch with it, which, by the way, they did fix. You can no longer fully basically fire this gun like an auto weapon. So before, there was a big issue in the community at the moment, which was macros and stuff, and one of the macros that people were using on PC was the ability to fire the burst DG56 fully automatic, because there was no cap on the semi-auto fire rate. That has been fixed. You can no longer fire that weapon at maximum fire rate. Like, it is not possible to full auto the burst weapons anymore, so that should stop. Anyone using those macros won't be able to abuse it as much. Still be able to do stuff with the macros, of course, but it won't be as effective as it once was. So that has been fixed. But they also nerfed the DG56, decreased the maximum damage from 35.6 to 20.3. That's huge. This gun might have hit the nerf hammer. This might be the most nerfed gun in the entire game. This could also be unusable now. We'll have to see. But that is a huge nerf. And then decrease the medium damage range from 44.5 meters to 30.5. Those are huge, huge changes. This gun might be no longer meta. This might not even be a top 5 AR in the game. Like, that is a huge, huge nerf. That could absolutely ruin the weapon. We'll have to see with that. The FR 5.56 increased medium damage from 36 to 40. Could make it a little bit more meta. It was a pretty decent gun. Nowhere near as good as the DG56, but with these nerfs and buffs between the two, maybe the FR 5.56 might be the better burst weapon to go with. Who knows? Let me know down below in the comments which one you'd be picking. MCW got a nerf. Increased sprint to fire time from 220 milliseconds to 241 milliseconds. So that is going to take longer to sprint to fire, basically. They also nerfed the barrel specifically on this weapon, which is interesting. The 16.5 Cyclone long barrel, which I do believe is the meta barrel that everyone was using, including myself. Decreased damage range benefit by 6%, decreased the bullet velocity by 7%, increased sprint to fire time penalty by 1%, decreased hip fire spread penalty by 5%, decreased tactical spread penalty by 5%. So it's got a little bit of burst, got a little bit of nerfs. Interesting one, it's more nerfs than anything. So they have nerfed the barrel that everyone was using, the meta barrel of this weapon. So we'll have to see how that affects everything. But it's quite a big nerf there. That might make a big change. They also, in fact, changed the RB Regal Heavy Stock. Decreased gun kick control benefit by 11%. Decreased horizontal recoil control benefit by 5%. Decreased the vertical recoil control benefit by 5%. Increased speed penalty by 3%. And increased tactical sprint speed penalty by 3%. And increased sprint to fire speed penalty by 1%. That's a lot of changes. I think they've specifically targeted the meta attachments on this weapon as well as the weapon itself. So the MCW finally catching a nerf. It was long overdue, I feel. This gun was pretty meta and pretty overpowered. It seems to have caught the nerf they needed. Now, hopefully it doesn't destroy the gun, because obviously it's an iconic gun. It is, of course, the ACR. We'll have to see how that makes some changes. But I imagine this gun will still be pretty good and still very usable after this update. But it is not going to be as effective as it once was. The Jack Raven kit got a buff, so that is the kit that got put with this AR, the MCW. That got a buff, increased arm damage multiplied from 1 to 1.1%, and hand damage from 1 to 1.1%. Still don't think people will use that kit anyway. It's not really that good in the first place, so that isn't really that relevant. This is an interesting one. Now, this is where I start to think that the MW2 guns are going to start to become meta, and this is one to look out for, and I think you guys should give a shot. The STB-556, that is the assault rifle from Modern Warfare 2, if you guys don't remember, increased maximum damage range from 15.2 meters to 30.5. That's a 100% increase, people. That is a huge, huge buff. That could be meta-defining. We'll have to see with that. Increased near-medium damage range from 29.5 meters to 39.4. Again, that's a huge buff. And increased medium damage range from 47 meters to 54.6. Now, either this gun sucked a lot beforehand, or they've decided this is going to be one of the meta guns for Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to be trying this gun out. This will be probably the first time I use a Modern Warfare 2 gun in this game, because I have been using the Modern Warfare 3 gun since the launch of this game. But that is very, very interesting to see. We're going to have to see if the STB-556 does take over and become a little bit meta in the game. Well, it'll be interesting. Castle of 762. This was a pretty decent gun in Modern Warfare 2. Increased lower torso damage multiplier from 0.96 to 1.1%. Increased ledge damage multiplier from 0.96 to 1.1. And increased foot damage multiplier from 0.96 to 1.1. So this gun could be making a comeback here in Modern Warfare 3. This could be another good assault rifle to use from Modern Warfare 2 here in Modern Warfare 3. So if you haven't got it leveled up, if you're one of those people who didn't play Modern Warfare 2, you might want to start leveling these guns up, because these might be pretty good. The Chimera from MW2, increased near medium damage range from 28 to 29. Not going to do anything crazy, that shouldn't. Tempest Razorback got a few buffs as well. Increases to its maximum damage range. Increased maximum damage range distance from 12.7 to 22.9. So that's a big one there. That could be meta defining. Increased lower torso damage from 1% to 1.1%. Again, I'm not sure if these guns were just so bad that they've made them like more usable now. But these buffs seem like really huge now. So either these guns were really like completely unusable and just did nothing, or these guns are now going to be meta in the game. So again, I feel like you should look out for these. I will as well say that I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to cover every single attachment change, because guns that got buffed, because there is just so much. There is so many weapons that got buffed and nerfed in this game. It is insane. The Sidewinder got decreased recoil, so if you guys were working on the Sidewinder, which was one of the worst guns in the game, I believe. I'm pretty sure most people unanimously agree it was one of the worst guns to do at the moment. That has got a buff, so it might make it easy for you guys to get leveled up and stuff, and to, of course, get the camo challenges done. More MW2 weapons changes, Cronin School, F-Tac Recon. A lot of buffs here. Going to be interesting to see. Submachine guns. The WSP Swarm got a buff. Increased maximum damage range from 4.6 to 6.6. And increased near medium damage range from 7.9 to 11.7. So this gun might be a little bit good in those shorter to medium ranges now. It might be a little bit more usable. We'll have to see. The Rival 9. This is an interesting one, because this is a competitive gun. Got a decrease to its horizontal recoil slightly. So this has been buffed. This has been buffed. And it was already a pretty good gun, as you guys are obviously seeing in the gameplay as well. Less horizontal recoil is going to make the recoil in this gun very, very stable, because that's one of the big issues with this gun. It's quite a hard gun to control, but if you can master it, it's a great gun to use. Striker 9 got an increase to its maximum damage range from 27 to 29, so that'll be interesting to see. More MW2 SMGs got buffs. That's going to be interesting to see. They got shotgun changes. Looks like a lot of nerfs, actually, to shotguns. LMGs seem to have found some love, a lot of love, actually. Some decreased same down sight and fire time, such as the DG58 LSW and that. I'm going to leave it at that, though. I'm going to, because there's just loads and loads, and I mean hundreds of thousands. I'm probably going to leave a link in the description as well, actually, or the comment section to the patch notes so you guys can check out, because it is genuinely insane how much has changed. Perks. Added immunity to enemy EMP effects for the tac mask, so that'll be more useful, I guess, but it's not really that useful. The trophy system, interestingly, will no longer stop cruise missiles. Again, this will be more effective for competitive play, so we'll have to see how that rolls out, but trophy system no longer blocks that. Kill streaks, SAM turret, Overwatch Helo, 100 XP and 75 score are now awarded upon destruction, so you get more XP for destroying it, I guess. Swarm, announcer voice line will now play upon enemy usage. It says here about rank play, like we said, rank play has not started yet, but once it does, it will of course include all maps and modes from the specific rank play. It's got loads of weapon restrictions and stuff. Well, all MW2 weapons are banned from this mode as well. Very interesting. I'm going to leave a link to all of this in the comment section below, though. But a lot of changes have happened here with the Season 1 Reloaded update. Let me know what you think down below, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.